Soldiers.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Titans and the Bills on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were winners last time out, so something's... They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They keep it with Henry on first down. To the 43, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1, you know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Bullock's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, how about the first night of the draft in 2022, round 1? The Tennessee Titans stunned all of us when they traded A.J. Brown to Philadelphia. And then moments later, drafted Traylon Burks out of Arkansas, a player who drew plenty of comparisons to Brown in the run-up to the NFL draft. Size, style, play speed, almost an exact clone. And now they're trying to use him the exact same way, and he produces a nice catch there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tannehill down to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the out route. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
First down there by Austin Hooper, who we remember was a 2-time Pro Bowler with the Atlanta Falcons. Wasn't used quite to the same level in Cleveland. This is a great opportunity for him to get back on top of his game, though, with Tennessee. Remember, this Titans organization sent Delanie Walker to 3 straight Pro Bowls and loves stretching the field with its tight ends.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 22, Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And he'd completed 7 straight passes before that one. As it falls incomplete. And puts a halt to that streak. Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field.
Let's go.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Henry again on second down. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brent Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. They begin with Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Henry up the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And it's caught by Hooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Running from the gun with Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Again to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to